What's up, beautiful people? So Nintendo's got a lot of villains, right? Your Bowsers, your Ganondorfs, your Dark Matters. People eat them up, and for good reason. Nintendo knows a thing or two about making memorable villains. But there's one in particular that's just something else. Have you ever heard of a man named King K. Rool? Damn right you have. Because if not, allow me to pitch to you one of your new favorite Nintendo villains. But first, I gotta let you in on a little secret. King K. Rool isn't, well, he isn't really Nintendo. Or at least, he wasn't made directly by Nintendo. He was sort of left at their doorstep, so to speak. You see, he was actually made by another company called Rare. They worked with Nintendo to make the original Donkey Kong Country games, as well as a few other installments. But then, seemingly out of nowhere, Rare got bought by Microsoft? And after that, Nintendo was just sort of left with Rare's creations from the Donkey Kong Country games, including King K. Rool. That's kind of an oversimplification of what went down, but I felt the need to add the extra context. If you want the full explanation, some other channels do it way better. But moving on. But what's so great about King K. Rool in the first place? It's not like he's the first reptilian final boss that happens to be a king. Rare just ripped off Bowser for crying out loud, right? Though one may not blame you for feeling that way. If you really think about it, you'll find that's not the case. For starters, the man's a lot more multi-dimensional than Bowser. He's got a much richer, variable personality. You could call Bowser something of a static character, if anything. Not saying that's a bad thing for you Bowser fans out there, but I just wanted to make the distinction. Secondly, he's just really different from a design standpoint. He's more Western influenced, as he was made in the UK, as opposed to Bowser, who was made in Japan. Above all, though, just because they're both reptiles doesn't make either unoriginal. That's like saying DDD's a ripoff of Ridley because they're both bird-like villains. And that's clearly not the case. But here's what really makes him shine among the other villains in my opinion. He's just plain ridiculous. Sure, he's maniacal and power-hungry, but he's also really goofy and eccentric. That's what makes him stick out. This also extends to his visuals. With his cheesy, kingly getup and unnaturally asymmetrical eyes, you couldn't forget a mug like that. Not to mention the fact that bro dresses up in whatever he damn well pleases every boss fight. He will make sure you are equally surprised at whatever he's wearing each encounter. And you'd think this would make it hard to take him seriously, yet, for whatever reason, it makes you want to respect him more. Bro clearly has no shame, and in a way, that's something we all wish we had deep down. That's what makes him resonate so much with his fans. He acts like a bumbling goofball and yet still manages to stay on track and get shit done. Of course, retaining his iconic devious self the whole way through. I'm not sure why stealing Donkey Kong's bananas is one of the things he wants to get done, since crocodiles eat fish, but it just goes to show how chaotic he is. I think, if anything, it's supposed to represent the game's greater theme of imperialism and rapid industrialization, but that's a topic for another day. On top of that, I gotta say, he is also somewhat endearing. I don't know, something about bizarre, stupid-looking characters like that just warms my heart for some reason. It's like you just can't help how over the top he is. It's great. And just FYI, that doesn't include the whole malevolent dictator thing. That in itself isn't actually that endearing, but we're focusing on the more fictional, zany elements of his character. With all of that being said, that leaves us with a very interesting question. Where the heck is he? Like, Nintendo? Come on. We know you put him in Smash Bros. Ultimate, but that can't be it. Besides that, the last game he had a prominent role in was 17 years ago. I was still in diapers then. We know he isn't one of your original characters, but you just gotta swallow your pride and let him in another mainline Donkey Kong game. You own him, and you have a responsibility to give the fans what they want, and provide DK with an amazing villain he deserves. We know you like to see new things, like the penguins and the tikis and whatnot, but let's face it, they'll never amount to the glory of the king himself. There is, however, one hope for King K. Rool to be in a new game. Donkey Kong Bonanza. The game so far in development, it doesn't matter how much we beg for him. It's either he's in the game, or he's not. And only time will tell us the true answer. Though many swear he'll show up in the new game, I for one do not believe this to be the case. In fact, I'd bet money on it. Hell, I'd even bet my entire life savings. Screw it. Both of my testicles on him not being in the new game, because of how incredibly sure I am he will definitely not be in it. Just wait and see, folks. All jokes aside, we really don't know if he's gonna show up or not. I for one hope he does, but honestly, Nintendo be Nintendo, and they just make their own decisions, kind of regardless of what fans want or not. But hey, he got Smash Bros, so there's a chance. Either way though, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys getting all the way here, it means a lot. I think King Kia Rool's pretty cool. I know this is kind of like a random video for me to make all of a sudden, seeing as how my other content is like based around, you know, Happy Tree Friends and Plants vs. Zombies. This is kind of out of left field for me, so apologies if it's kind of weird for you guys, but you know, I appreciate it if you liked it. And for any new people watching, let me know if you like it, and I'll make more content like this in the future. But don't worry, for all you folks that like the old stuff, I'll still do that as well. Dang. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night as always, and peace the frick out.